Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing the final video for our color palette challenge. And before we get started, just a quick reminder, we were doing color palette number 002. These are the colors of the palette. We are using Sarah Renee Clark's color catalog. Here's the website if you guys want to go buy it. She has the digital form and she also has the color cubes, which one of these days I am going to get because they are just, it's amazing. You don't have to print it out. The cubes are there in physical form one day. But I have the digital form for now. And I created these color catalog study sheets to go along with the color palette challenge when we do them. So you can use these. You don't have to use them with Sarah Renee Clark's color catalog. You can use them with any color palette that you might have, because I know there's a bunch out there, but there's room for the name and number and the swatch. And so I went ahead and did them. These are the ones for 002. I did them for Prisma, Polys, Holbein, Lightfast, Copic, Ohuhu, the Tuliart paint pens, the acrylic wash, which I haven't filled in yet, the Pablos, the Luminance, Inktense, and Neos, which also I haven't filled in yet. So just wanted to quickly go over that before we get started. And here's the page that we were working on now. I went ahead for time purposes and I did a little few things. The horns, I went ahead and made a warm gray, and I did like this kind of a beigey color for his cloth. That was the only thing I did on my own. And I just went and put alcohol marker over it. So, oh, and these vines, I did a dark green, so the shadow green for the trees, for the vines. Now, today we are I'm going to do a couple of things today. So I have some metallic gold paint here. I sprayed some water on it. I'm just letting it kind of sit for a bit, do its thing. And I also have some liquid pearls in the marigold color and just some regular black glitter glue. We'll be using those as well. And then after that, the page will be done. So I'm going to not do the whole cube. I'm just going to show you guys what I'm doing, and then the rest I'm going to do on my own. So just for time purposes. So I'm going to take some of this gold, and this is the Kuretake Ganzai Tambi gold. This is number 903. And I'm just going to put it down where it needs to be. And you can even, this one is very opaque, so you don't need to, but you can put a base layer of a light gold down and alcohol marker, and that way when you kind of go to look at it, it won't be patchy. That's something that you can do, or you can just do it. I'm just doing it straight out. I don't mind the patchiness, but this one's pretty opaque, so it's not gonna be too patchy. And it may. If I feel like it's too patchy, then I'm just going to do a second layer of it. So just do a little bit of this. So all the white parts that I left in this cube is going to be gold. And take your time doing this part. You don't have to rush it. If you have a fine detail brush, use that to help you. I have one, but I feel like I have better control with the water brush. And this is my finest water brush. So I'm just gonna use this because I have better control. I feel like I do than with the detail brush. Plus it's less cleanup, which is always a plus for me. Less cleanup is always a plus. I don't mind cleaning up, but when it comes to like rinsing water and cleaning cups, and then, you know, I might have to use it again and kind of clean it along the way during the process and all that stuff. It's just, whew. But, and you can use any gold paint. It doesn't have to be watercolor. If you have gold acrylic paint, you can use that. If you have gold gel pen, you can use that. You can even use gold stickles if you got them. That would look pretty. So any kind of gold sparkly medium that you have is what we're going to put here. It doesn't have to be, you know, watercolor, because I know some people don't like using watercolors, even though even the metallic ones, they don't really like using them. So use what you have. It could be gel pen. Gel pens give a nice sparkle. Paint pens. There's some metallic gold paint pens that are really good. Just use whatever you're comfortable with to get a nice good gold down. And this video is going to be pretty short because I'm only doing the metallic stuff. So we do have Christmas in July going on. Once Christmas in July is finished, we are going to move into the next color palette challenge. And I may or may not do a giveaway in that one. I do have one going in this one. So once this video is posted, you guys have 1 week, for those that are participating, to post your finished page from this color palette challenge and tag me in it to be part of the giveaway. Only post if you want to be part of the giveaway. If you are posting and you don't want to be part of the giveaway, please put that in your post so I don't count you as part of the giveaway. If you just want to show off your picture, I do want to see them all. So if you just want to post and you don't want to be part of the giveaway for whatever reason, put that in your post when you post. And so you guys can post on my Facebook adult coloring group, Facebook group. That is always in the description of all my videos. You guys, it's free to join. You just join and you know, post whenever you feel like it. There is no, you know, stay active enough to where, because I do yearly cleanups, which is what I'm getting ready to do. So anybody that hasn't posted in a while, I just make a post and I say, look, if you want to remain in the group, let me know in this post so I don't remove you, because not everybody is comfortable with posting, but they do like to look at other people's things. And I don't want to remove you by accident because you're not posting. So if you just are one of those people who like to look and just want to remain in the group, when I make the post, just be like, hey, you know, I want to stay in the group so I don't accidentally remove you. If I don't hear anything or I don't see that you posted anything, when I make that post, you will get removed. But you can always rejoin. If I remove you by accident, feel free to rejoin. Just, be like, hey, I wanted to remain, but I didn't see the post or whatever. It's a really chill group. We just post things, and I need to start getting back posting the newsletter. Um, Someone had told me that they missed the newsletter, so I'm gonna try to get back to that because I know a lot of people seem to be interested in it. So I think I'm gonna work on the newsletter, and it'll probably be posted on Sundays, or maybe before or after my weekly update video, which I'm also gonna try to continue doing on Sundays. Lately it's been a little sporadic, so I'm gonna try to get back on schedule with that. So I'm gonna let this dry because I don't want to stick my hand in it by accident. But we have some nice gold going on here. It's very nice. I have some gold left on my thing here, so I'm just putting it in places. Right, so that is basically what the gold on the cube will look like. And oh, more news on the giveaway. It is going to be US only, just for shipping purposes. It's kind of expensive to ship elsewhere. So the giveaway, unfortunately, this time around is going to be US based only, just this time around. I'll work something out for my non-US people. So that is what it's going to look like. Now, I have some, I'll do the liquid gold first. I have some liquid gold here, liquid pearls anyway, and this is like dimensional, so it's gonna like be dimensional. So I'm going to put some, let's do this one on the side, and I'm just gonna kind of go around. It's coming out very slowly, and I'm just putting some around these little vine like things. And it can be as dimensional as you want it to be. I'm trying to keep it fairly flat with just a little bit of dimension. It's not like super popping up off the page. Just enough to know that it's supposed to be dimensional. You guys, because you can see it if I turn it like this, how it pops up off the page just a little. And be careful with these because it takes a bit to dry. So don't, put your hand in it while it's trying to dry. And I'm going to take some of this Craft Smart stuff. And I'm actually going to take a gray. Let me just find a gray before I put this down because I'm going to put it on the collar. But I want underneath it, I don't want it to kind of poke out. I want it to be black. So we're gonna just grab some warm gray, WG070. Originally I wasn't going to, that's why I don't have it prepared. I was just gonna put it straight out, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna grab this warm gray. And it's not, I don't want it black. I want it warm gray, just enough so that if I leave a white spot or something, You can't really tell because it's dark underneath it. And let that soak in and dry before you put it down. But look at that, it's drying pretty nicely. It's still wet, don't get me wrong, it's still wet. It takes quite a while for that to dry, so please don't stick your hand in it when you put it down if you're using liquid pearls. Same thing with the glitter glue. I probably need to kickstart this one because it looks like it's taking a bit to start. There we go. Same thing with the glitter glue. It takes a while. Don't rush it. Glitter glue doesn't really come out like stickles and stuff, especially the cheap one, because this is a cheap one, so you have to kind of give it time to do whatever it's doing, because it is a cheaper one. So sometimes you have to kind of let it dry in between layers. I want this on kind of thick. And if you want, you don't even have to use, you can use like a gel pen or something for this. I'm just adding it for dimensional purposes. I like when some pages have a little bit of, it's not all like metallic or it's not all glitter. I like it to be different things. So I'm gonna let that dry before I put it on the top. But you see how it has kind of like a textured layer to it. So that is basically how this is going to turn out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. My favorite part, honestly, I think is the cube. I was like, okay, when I did the bull, I was like, okay, I kind of think this is my favorite part now. But I think still my favorite part is the cube. Maybe the bull second. It's a close second. But I think the cube takes first easily. So for the cloth and the horns, just use a warm gray for the horns and a beige for the cloth. And I'm gonna shade it in, and I'm still using the same colors from the color palette. I didn't stray. So it's still the same colors. I like this. I like how this is. It's still the same colors. Let this dry overnight before you close your book. Don't close your book while it's still wet, because it will stick together and you may or may not be able to open the page. And if you are able to open the page, chances are you're going to destroy it. So be careful when you're doing it. But yeah, so this is, this has been a fun project. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to get into the next one. I've already picked out which color palette we're going to do. I haven't chosen the page yet, but I did pick out the color palette. You guys didn't want to go in order anymore, so I picked out of order, and I haven't chosen the page yet. And that's just because mainly we're still doing Christmas in July, so I haven't picked the page, but I did pick the palette. I'll probably pick the page next week, and then we can go from there. And that's gonna be fun. I do think I kind of know what book I want to color from, but that may change. Just because if I don't find a page that I feel like kind of resonates with what I want to do, then I'll pick a different book. But so I didn't overwhelm myself, when I was picking the color palette, I said, okay, I won't go past 14. So I said, I'm gonna choose between 1 and 14. We've already done 1 and 2. So really, I'm gonna choose between 3 and 14, pick a palette, and then that's the one we're gonna do. So if you guys want to guess which one we're doing in the comments, that would be fun. I still won't tell you, but it'll be fun to guess. So if you look, that gold, you see what I mean when I say different dimensions and textures? It doesn't look like it's clashing together with the other gold because it's different, it's layered, it pops out. So that's what I mean when I say I didn't want, if I would have done that in metallic gold, it probably would have clashed and looked weird. So again, because we're gonna close out here, I appreciate everybody who is watching these videos, and I appreciate all the comments. All the new people, welcome. I hope you guys are enjoying the color palette challenge videos, and I hope you guys are learning something, because really I'm using this also as a learning experience. So as I'm learning, I hope you guys are learning too, and I will see you guys in the next video. Color palette challenge will resume in August when we are done with our Christmas in July. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.